Hey y'all! In today's video, I'm going to be playing GenWorld, a new life simulator that just dropped on Android and iOS. I got access to the beta and I've been playing it for a while and it's been so much fun. There are so many features in this game. Becoming a musician, becoming the president. You can actually vote in elections. You can start a casino business, an AI business, a restaurant business, and so many more features. In today's video, I'm going to try to become the president in GenWorld. I'm so excited to do that. I'm going to start a new life. I wish we could, save our previous lives, but I have to end this life to start a new life. For the character customization, you actually can randomize names, so I'm just going to enter the first and the last name. So the name of my character is Donald Duck. We can choose a special skill: communication, religion, charisma, creativity, coding, discovery, maths, cooking, driving, writing, swimming, sales. Communication should be fine. I think my character looks perfect. Let's see if I can change his hairstyle. Maybe make him bald. Okay, so we are going to go for this bald hairstyle. Freckles, no. Facial hair, no. This is what Donald Duck looks like, and I'm going to start the game. Okay, so our health and our happiness 50-50, and this is where you can view your character stats, their smart, hydration, energy, and then your skills. So we have communication skill and it allows access to teamwork, careers, and these are all the skills you can basically get. And if you go to the world, we are very young, so we can't actually interact with anything right now. Like in your parents' house, you can interact with the bedroom. As you age, you get more things to interact with the bathroom, the kitchen, and the living room. And then you can also interact with your family. So we have our mom, Paige. This is our mom, and she's not a criminal and she is not famous. And then our father, our grandparents from one side. Anyway, so let's age because we really do not have anything that we can do. Donald is 6 years old and has started school. I'm going to study. We're going to try to get his grades to A+. I can't remember what you need to become the president, but I just want him to improve his skills. We have 30% communication skill, 5% creativity, 16% charisma. Childhood career, we can actually get a job. We can start as a musician, but we need to have creativity. I don't think you can actually do this as a child, but let's do freelance gigs. And it will help with your creativity and your sales. I'm just going to do a bunch of jobs so we can get some money. Your school is currently running a school trip for all students between the ages of 9 and 17. You are eligible to join. Who attends a school trip? You went on a school trip to a riverside camping area. You and the rest of your classmates found the trip exceptionally boring. Donald has gone bald at 14 years old. Pets. Can we get a pet? Buy a new pet. So we can get a dog, a cat, a small fish, a horse, a tropical fish, a monkey, a parrot, and a pet lizard. But I will have to use my money to buy it. You're now eligible to get your driver's license. It costs 1,000. We have enough money, so let's celebrate. You can actually also buy weapons in this game like that. So many weapons. Okay, so if you go into the world, you can interact with specific areas. You can visit the election office to vote, visit the homeless shelter, and you can basically just improve your stats. Visit the library to read a book. You can visit the supermarket to eat food. Maybe if you're homeless, you can just go into the supermarket or the convenience store to purchase some items. They're actually quite cheap. I have 3,000. I think your parents give you an allowance. It doesn't show when you age, but usually tell you once you're at a certain age that you can't get an allowance anymore. So you can visit the weapon warehouse, but we can't do that because we are just 16 years old. While going about your day, you encountered a tree branch fall on someone's car.
Do not understand. I do. I understood that reference.
I got to this the last time I was playing and I wanted to say, I understood that reference. I'm going to tell them that they can't, you can't park there, you can't park there. You told them they can't park there. They certainly did not laugh.
Hey, you can't park there! That's what I said!
But I understood that reference. Since you are now a young adult, your parents are like, While you are without housing, you can stay at a homeless shelter or pay for a hotel room. You have officially graduated from early school with a grade of A plus. You are now faced with the choice between pursuing a degree, full-time work, or a couch. I can't be a couch potato because I have been kicked out. While walking around, you came across a guy called John GENWORLD. He claimed that the key to GENWORLD's future is in the name. Let's ask for more info. You asked John GENWORLD for more info on the future of GENWORLD. He refused to provide more info. Okay. We can't interact. Let's apply for scholarships. Okay, so we got 4,000 scholarship. I absolutely love this feature. You can basically like just apply for scholarships and it's going to like accumulate. So when you need to like apply to university, you can just use the scholarships that you have saved. You can also ask your parents to cover your education, special jobs. So to become the president, we need 100% communication skill. Okay, so I've just been wasting my time on the other skill. We only need communication skill, 100% smart, and a law degree. We have no criminal records. Let's see if we can ask our parents to pay our degree. Your mother accepted. Yay! Okay, let's thank her. Let's get a standard job that we can, be working till we graduate from law school. So 31,000. We have good writing skills, so we can actually become a writer.
Bruh.
Did I get the job? No, I did not. Let's apply for the job again. Okay, so I got the job. So 31,000. I need to improve my communication skills. So we have 55% currently. Wait, I almost forgot. I need to apply to law school. I have successfully applied to start law school, to start a law degree after I was paid for by your family. So let's celebrate. Your parents have decided to no longer continue to pay you 357. You have just paid 15,000 in income taxes. This representing 50% of your income. You are currently very stressed. When under stress, you are more prone to debt and depression, which means I need to quit my job. What? While wandering around, you noticed a person running from police while dressed in a pickle costume. Let's record the situation. You recorded a person running from the police while in a pickle costume. That is going to do numbers on social media. Election voting is now open. Be sure to head over to the election office to cast your votes. So we're going to cast our votes. Let's look at the parties. Democracy, cheaper medical coverage, 65% on high income earners, and focus on upholding democracy. Submit your vote and the election results will be reviewed by next year. So we have 82% communication skill and we are halfway through. So the Democracy Party has emerged as the winner of this year's presidential elections. Congratulations, you have earned your law degree. You can now use this degree to help get jobs that have it listed as a requirement. So celebrate that. 510 income. So we need to wait for election time before we can apply. An election literally just ended last year. So let's actually, get a job. Election voting is now open. Be sure to head over to the election office to cast your votes. Donald Duck is 24 years old. Can I become a president at 24 years old? So it's currently election time. I'm going to apply. Even though you meet the job criteria, your application for the president job position has been rejected. Please try again. I'm going to try again right now. Right now. I was rejected again. Special jobs, presidential career, I was rejected again. We're going to try again. We're going to try again like 5 times. Every time it is election time. What do I have to do? Let's get married. She rejected us. Are we ugly or something? Let's see. Stats. I can't see if Donald is ugly or not, but why do people keep rejecting him? Can we get a house actually? Or maybe because we are homeless. Maybe that's why we can purchase a property. This costs 12 million. This costs 420,000. This costs 3.6 million. This property, I feel like we can afford it. Properties offer garage space for the cars that you buy and also serve as a financial asset that increases in value as time progresses. Once bought, a property also contains an interior that can be upgraded. Nice. How many? It has 3 garage spaces. You have successfully purchased. This property slowly increase in value and can be found under owned properties. So we can enter our property. We can interact with our property, we can upgrade it, you can sell it, you can buy a car. I don't know if we have money to buy a car. What is this car? The tiny S25. That is so cute. Oh, you can choose what color. Whoa! You can choose the color of car you want and the rim. Let's see if we can apply for the presidential position again. Congratulations, Donald. I actually did not think it was going to be successful. I just, thought to try again for the plot. Congratulations, Donald. Your candidacy for president as part of the United Eagles Party. I wanted to be in democracy. You are now officially running in the upcoming election. If you win, your presidential career will begin after the election results are announced next year. How do I start campaigning? So election office. I'm going to vote. Can I vote for myself? You have cast your vote for the United Eagles Party. Wait, the Democracy Party has emerged as the winner of this year's. Your presidential campaign was unsuccessful. Also, there's also an inventory where you can store like technology, weapons, and miscellaneous. Is there like a dating app or something? Okay, there's a dating app. Find a dating. No, she's 18 years old. How is that going to look for the next president in GENWORLD? Maybe because he's bald. No one wants to date a bald man. Can we go on a date? Ooh, we're officially dating Melissa. And I did not even have to, do small talk. So if I go into my relationship, there's no close relationship with Melissa. Oh, I have to ask out. You asked out your friend Melissa against all odds. Melissa said yes. We are going to cry. Election voting is now open. Be sure to head over to the election office to cast your votes. You know what they say about second time? I honestly don't know what they say about second time, but let's apply. Application rejected again. You proposed to your girlfriend Melissa and Melissa happily accepted your proposal. Let's get married, okay? For the venue, a garden, a castle, a vineyard, a playground, the beach, forest, a wedding venue. Okay, let's do a wedding venue. Since we are doing horse and carriage, we might as well get married in the forest, okay? You planned out a wedding at a forest with 500 guests. Despite your anticipation, your partner refused to get married. What? When I proposed, you could have said no, like what? But I love that, even if you're ready, it doesn't mean your partner is going to accept. I love that. I'm going to accept her decision. Let's get a gun. We're going to get a light shotgun. I can't buy a gun. Oh, I need a gun license. Okay, so I've successfully received that, and now I can buy a gun. And we can use it to hunt. Okay, wildlife, go hunting, mixed meat bait. You went hunting around some abandoned areas with the help of meat bait and a light shotgun. You found signs of a raccoon and moved in for the hunt. Successful hunt. Okay, you collected raccoon remains and added them to your inventory. Okay, what do I need raccoon remains for? I can sell it. Whoa, can't use it for anything else, so I'm going to sell it. I don't know what the Mediterranean diet does, but in this life, it works wonders. So let's see if our girlfriend wants to get married. Like, we're officially married. Oh my god, we got married at a wedding, at a gathering with 5 guests. It was supposed to be a forest wedding with 500 guests, and we were supposed to show up with a horse and a carriage. You showed up a limo to get married to your fiance. The wedding went according to plan, and you and Melissa are now married. We can have a child. Okay, so you unlock the have a child option when you get married. So expected child gender. Can I change it? No, I can't. Okay, so our child is going to be named Minnie. Have a child. 70k to have a child. You and your wife have been left feeling devastated. Whoa. Did I spend 70k? I spent 70k on a child and it did not work out. What? Wait, this we have 860. Girl, what do you mean it did not work out? You and your wife Melissa have successfully had a new baby girl named Mini Duck. You can now interact with Mini Duck at any time. Let's celebrate. Okay, so this is how you have a child. I don't know why she's poor when she's the next, the daughter to the next president of GENWORLD. I feel like everything is complete now. We have a child, we have a wife, we have a child, we have a house. So nothing should stop us from becoming the next president of GENWORLD, okay? But please, okay, we have everything we need. Application rejected. Why? When does this end? Your friend has been involved in a deadly car crash. Okay, let's visit them in the hospital. He visited a friend in the hospital after being involved in a car crash. They sadly passed away from their injuries. Candidacy approved. Congratulations, Donald. Your candidacy for president as part of the Democracy Party has been approved, and I literally casted my vote for the United Eagles Party. Like, what the hell? Let's make a donation to the Democracy Party. We are going to make a 1 million donation. This will help the party win the upcoming election. Let's age and fingers crossed, hopefully, GENWORLD, if you are listening to me, Donald Duck must become the president next year. No! The United Eagles Party has emerged as the winner even after all my donations. We are 56 years old now, I think. And like, when are we going to get accepted? It takes so long. Like, I feel like you just need to keep applying. Like, it's very random. Congratulations, Donald. Okay, so the trick is to keep applying until you get accepted. Hopefully, I get it this time because United Eagles have been the president for 2 terms now. So it should be the turn of the Democracy Party. We lost again, and the United Eagles Party won again. What do you mean? I need to check up on my family. Minnie is no. Minnie is 25. Mickey is 19. What? As time passed so fast, our relationship did not even reduce or increase. I've literally been neglecting this kid. I mean, I'm so glad the United Eagles won because, now we have to pay less tax. But it's not funny because they keep giving me the Democracy Party. No one wants democracy to win, okay? I mean, I want them to win, but election voting is now open. So we are currently 60 years old. Hopefully, this is the year. Next year is the year that we become the president, okay? Candidacy approved and Democracy Party again. I don't want to be in the Democracy Party anymore, okay? They are not the winning party. I don't want them. So I'm going to age now. Fingers crossed again that Donald Duck wins the presidency. They're eating
the cats. They're eating the pets of the people.
Congratulations, Donald Duck. You have now been promoted. You are now the president in GENWORLD. Oh! You have just paid 403,000 in income taxes. Juliet Morris, as who is Juliet Morris? Why did I become the president in the Democracy Party? Like, okay, so I'm the president. Oh, my presidential career. Okay, 510 income part-time progression. So how much do we have? 3.3 million. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my stats to make sure that everything is intact. Country stats, manage rule of law, country relations, manage military, and step down from your role as president. So look at the country stat. Democracy health is 74, economy 78, political polarization 22. What does that mean? Manage rule of law. Okay, so there are a lot of things we can do. Election integrity, how free and fair election is, law objective. I guess we can do strengthen rules. You attempted to pass a law that strengthens the rules for election integrity. I don't want to be a corrupt president. I don't want you all to talk about me. So let's pass law. Border control. Let's strengthen rules. Like, nobody is coming in this border, okay? Donald Duck is not going to let anyone come into this border, okay? You all are going to be scrutinized and securitized and and then environmental regulation. No one cares about the environment, okay? We don't care. We only care about the border. We can get the border control to 100%, even if that is the only thing that Donald the Duck does while he is the president. That is enough for him as far as the border is controlled. So border control is at 100%, and therefore country relations, we can manage our relationship with. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I chose what country to start. So it's just automatically assume that I am in the United States. Let's see how we can improve our relationship with North Korea. Do we want to go to war? I kind of want to start a war. We have a good relationship. Let's see, go to war. Your government, wait, I need, your government declared war on Russia and oh, we won. During the war, your military lost 106,000 armed forces personnel. We won the war, but what did we gain? At what cost? Manage wait, we have a military budget of I don't even know what this is this million, billion, trillion, 1 zillion, 1.5. Oh no, this is 1.5 trillion. Okay, this is 1.5 trillion. Your government has purchased 50 for 100. We have fighter jets, have aircraft carriers, we have tanks, we have armored vehicles. Like, we are stocked. Okay, we have a lot to get into war with every country, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Go to war. Let's go to war with China. Your government, oh, we lost. Oh, trade agreement improves the relationship. Girl, let's go to war. This is not a democracy. Okay, so we have gone to war with every country we have relations with, and we have 0% relationship. I'm about to spend all the budget. We have zero budget. Why is there? I need an option to embezzle money. Election voting is now open. Hopefully the people elect me as their president again. So I'm just going to age. You have won the presidential elections, granting you a second term. You now have until the end of this term to carry out your presidential duties. So let's see. Did they bowel cancer? What? President career? Did they give us? They did not give us any budget. So what am I supposed to do as the president? How can the president be unemployed? Like, that is the most important person in the country, the most employed person in the country. Like, it's very busy. I can't believe they actually voted for Donald Duck to become the president again for a second time. Like, I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like, there's nothing for me to do. We finished the budget. We do not have any relationship. Like, there's nothing for me to like do as a president anymore. I had fun playing this game, and I look forward to the more features that are going to be included since this is a new game. I'm so excited for that. GENWORLD is available on both Android and iOS. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.